Welcome to the Box Over Talk podcast. I'm Mr. Boy Jay.
And I'm in Milan. I'm giving RJ all the Milan duties today. RJ takes on all of the Milan duties. I'll just be RJ.
Wow.
I'll sit here. You can be Milan. Hard, isn't it?
Okay. But yeah, no. Okay.
You just don't want to take on the
Yes.
Milan duties?
No, I can do it. No, I'll do the start, okay?
Okay.
Okay. But today, I'm introducing like to my channel. Today we're gonna be just going over Game 6 of the NBA Finals and a big shout out to the Milwaukee Bucks. I just want to say it right now. And if you want to clap it up, you can move. Sold. But yeah. Yes, Giannis had the best game that I've ever seen and willed them to the victory, having 15-14. What do you have to say about it?
This is oddly similar to what I do to you.
Oh, you're Milan. You're doing the Milan role.
Okay. Yeah. Oh my gosh. It was kind of cringe seeing you beat me. I don't know why. I was cringing. Anyway, yeah. Suns went out sad, like very sad. Devin Booker's overrated. Giannis played probably the second best game that I've seen from a basketball player ever. And yeah, PJ Tucker was playing good defense, I guess. Brook Lopez was being Brook Lopez. I don't know. There's nothing much from Brook Lopez. Jrue Holiday went back to being old Jrue Holiday, shooting 4 for 21 because he's a butt. And well, Chris Middleton also didn't have a good game. This was the Giannis show. Chris Middleton never normally has good games. It's just that he hits big shots down the stretch. And well, surprise, surprise, that's what he did. The Suns sold the bag, including Devin Booker. Like I said, overrated. Fight me. Come on, fight me.
Not Kobe. Come on, guys.
Comparing him to the Mamba. The Mamba would be mad. The Mamba is mad. The Mamba had to stop his game with Wilt to watch Kobe, not to watch Kobe, to watch Devin Booker sell. He had to stop his 1v1 against Wilt to watch Devin Booker sell. Is it? This man was 1v1ing Wilt. He was winning against Wilt. And Devin Booker can't beat freaking Jrue Holiday. Kobe's up there beating Wilt Chamberlain. He can't beat Jrue Holiday. Come on.
Scared, man.
I'm pretty sure I also said this last podcast. Did I? But the Devin Booker, Chris Middleton, and Jrue Holiday now have to play with each other in the Olympics.
Oh yeah, it's actually a 19-hour flight, so that's pretty cool.
I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. Okay, I would not be able to.
I would sit on the other side of the plane.
I could not I wouldn't even be able to play. No. I have to pass the ball to these guys. They're the reason why I'm not a champion right now. I mean, technically, he's the reason because he sold the bag. But you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Oh my
they're
gosh.
the second and third best players on the team they lost to.
Yeah. Phoenix. What do you do? I feel bad for not for Bucks fans. I feel bad for Suns fans, but only to an extent. Because after they beat the Lakers, they was talking so much smack about their Suns in 4. So I feel bad, but to an extent. And the only reason I feel bad for Phoenix is because of Chris Paul. That's it. Because the Bucks deserved it. Everyone on the Bucks is a very, very nice person. Giannis, whenever he was making money, sending it back home because his family was broke as hell. PJ Tucker, I'm pretty sure like in the bubble, like all of his money that he made from the bubble, I'm pretty sure he put that towards like a clothing brand or something.
Okay, that's cool.
Brook Lopez is Brook Lopez.
I didn't know that.
That's Brook Lopez. No one cares. Jrue Holiday, I'm pretty sure won some kind of caring award, so I don't think I really need to tell you guys why Jrue Holiday is a caring person. And then he also took a break from basketball just to help his wife with a brain tumor. I'm pretty sure she had, so he's a pretty good guy. And Chris Middleton's just nice. Nice. Bobby Portis finally isn't punching people in the face and thinking that he's a superstar. Jeff Teague is Jeff Teague, and Pat Connaughton didn't score a single point after. Pat Connaughton's a chipper, you know. Didn't score a single point and somehow still led the whole entire finals in 3-pointers made off the bench.
Oh God.
Practically playing the center position.
Ben Forbes didn't play a minute, bro. Not a second, actually.
Chris Middleton didn't make more threes, and Pat Connaughton.
Wait, like out of the starters as well? No way.
In the whole entire series, Chris Middleton did not make more than Pat. No. Not even Jay Crowder. Jay Crowder was chipping.
Not maybe D Book, who had 40 twice.
Well, one of his
What?
40s, he didn't make a single three. So,
And he was 0 for 7 from 3 this game, bro. I'm done.
Jay Crowder was okay. So there's 3 plus 6, 9, 12. Jay Crowder made 16 threes a series. He could not shoot. Like, he could not shoot last game. He would have to do everything. That Bobby Portis is such a clown, bro. That one play. Dang! Jay Crowder
Him and
went
Chris Paul?
off in game 4. 15
4?
on bad, in game 4. 15 on bad shooting splits, I will admit. Like 3 for 10, 3 for 9. But 8 rebounds, 3 assists, 3 steals, 3 blocks. I don't think he was clamping.
Oh, it's a good stat line. Sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I guess a good game 4 from Jay Crowder randomly. But yeah, you would probably think, but that play, bro, that Bobby Portis, like I said, Bobby Portis is a clown. This man, Jay Crowder, tries to drive. Jay Crowder doesn't have no dribble moves, none in his arsenal. And he tries to drive on Bobby Portis, ends up stumbling towards the crowd, and they call a foul on Bobby Portis. Man, Bobby Portis, like he's doing the Russell Westbrook thing after he dunks on somebody. Oh my god.
Yeah, I saw that.
Oh my gosh, that was such a dumb call. Like that was
very
such
dumb.
a bad call. I did not know that this man Jay Crowder was going. Like, I knew that he was good last year with the Heat. I didn't know that he was shoot 12 on 45% from 3. It's by far his highest.
That's not bad. Yeah, what I'm saying. That's so bad.
Mavericks, Celtics, Cavs, Jazz, Grizzlies, Heat, Suns. Who do you think went to all those teams?
Yeah, Jay Crowder. That's weird though. He's a good player. He really is.
He played 20 games last year. Okay.
Bale finals, but okay.
His team didn't need him at all.
What is this?
Yeah, now
What's
when
going
you
on YouTube in this game is playing? Game 7 of the Philly Toronto.
For sure. Look that up. By the way, this is the first time that this has happened. Each of the last 3 finals have all been decided by the same exact kind of margin of victory. The Bucks won 4-2 this year. The Lakers won 4-2. And the Raptors won 4-2. So yeah, the last 3 years it's all been whatever team you're rooting for in 6, basically. Unless you're a Suns fan, a Heat fan, or a Warriors fan. 2018 was 4-0 sweep.
What was 2019?
2019 was the Raptors. You're not a fan. You're not a fan. You're not a fan.
I'm bad.
Yeah, he's not a fan. He's not a Raptors fan. He doesn't remember the one championship that the Raptors have in their franchise history. And
I just mixed it up.
No, you don't.
Come on.
No. And he calls himself a Raptors fan. He's gonna
sing the foolishness, and I just messed up.
The one championship that the Raptors have in their history, and he doesn't remember it. That's a Raptors fan. Him. He supports the Toronto Raptors. That guy. You should be ashamed of yourself. Yeah, now when you search up NBA on Google, the celebration for the Bucks pops up.
Oh, that's cool. No, I actually want to see that. Wait, when you search up NBA?
Yeah, just NBA. Chris Paul said that he's ready to get back to work and he's not considering retiring, which is good.
Very good, yes.
I saw something.
Come on, win a ring, bro.
What the hell is this? Yeah, I saw a lot of things saying that there is no more debate between who's better, Kyle Lowry or Chris Paul. The debate is there's no more. Sire.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sire. Yes, sir, Kyle.
Unless
Yes,
Chris
sir.
sweats next year. Chris has to
Unless he
sweat.
drops 20-10 and wins a championship finals MVP sweat. So now people
Even
are
if he
saying,
doesn't win finals MVP.
Magic Johnson said, if Chris Paul opts out of his contract with the Suns, his first call should be from his best friend LeBron James and the Lakers. Like Devin Booker played very good in his
Okay,
first playoff appearance, but he sold in the finals.
There's way more fireworks for me. It's fine.
By the way, for some reason, the Bucks are not the favorites to win the championship. It's the Nets, which makes a little bit of sense, but still, bro. How is a team that just
Like the
won
Bucks
the
beat the
ring
Nets.
not the favorite?
True. Oh, have a drink. Nice.
Damn, the Nets are 3-1 to win it. Why the hell are the Warriors 10-1 to win it? How do the Warriors have
All of them.
Oh my god. I don't get this. I don't get
Wait,
this.
Warriors over Bucks?
No. The Warriors are actually only 3 behind the Bucks. But the Warriors have a better odds than the 76ers. I'm trying to think of teams that I haven't seen in the top 5. Yeah, they have better odds. They have better odds than the 76ers. The Jazz, who are just the best team in the league. Yeah, apparently the best team in the league doesn't have a top 5 odds to win the ring. That makes a lot of sense, doesn't it? Going into the 21-22 season. Yeah, basically people are just saying that, wait, LeBron James high school jersey sold for $512,000.
Shipping.
Yeah. What? When you go to... Yeah, so people are saying that Chris Paul should opt out of his contract and then go to the Lakers.
Someone said Steph is the 3rd best player of all time. It's fine.
Dumb foolishness.
Foolishness.
Yeah. Do you think Chris Paul should opt out and just go to the Lakers?
I mean, if he wants a ring, then that should be his main decision. Well, not main place to go. Not name the Nets.
I mean, Nets have a lot of money, you know. People are saying that he should take a vet minimum to go to the Lakers.
I mean, as I said, if it's for the ring, I don't know. Maybe.
Yeah. I feel like
that's kind of.
I wouldn't mind seeing Chris Paul in a Lakers jersey, to be honest. I mean, what's the worst that could happen?
No one would.
A ring? That's not a bad trade-off.
Bro, Monty Williams is has such good sportsmanship. He literally went in the Bucks locker room and
to congratulate Giannis because he's a chipper.
Giannis just holy, bro.
The reason that I said that that's the second best game that I've watched is because I don't think that anything is going. No, KD's probably the 3rd or 4th, maybe 5th. One of those.
You're a baller, but okay.
For sure, top 5. That's because KD's game 5, number 1, wasn't to close out a series at all, quite frankly, at all.
Yeah.
But it was to give them the lead, which I guess is pretty big. But yeah, so number 1, it wasn't to close out a series or like a game away from closing out the series. I think the most important games are the game 6 and the game 7s. So I'm probably going to value those a little bit more than a game 5 from game 1 through 5. So that's why KD's is a little bit lower on my list.
Yeah.
Historical stats, but the game got so much praise when we had already seen a player that I think we all know. Yeah, we know this guy's name. I think damn near everybody in the world knows this guy's name. And we had already seen a certain player do a performance that was damn near identical to this, and it didn't get as much hype, despite it actually being in a win. Because and the game I'm talking about is LeBron's game 6 against the Warriors, in which I'm pretty sure he dropped 41, 10, and 10, which is very similar to Kevin Durant's game 5 against the Bucks. But I think the best game that I've ever actually been able to see was probably the best game that I've been able to see was game 7 of the 2016 finals. block shot. And I know you're probably like, how did LeBron James have the best game ever with putting up 28, 13, and 13? Number one, amazing stat line. A 28, 13, and 13 game cannot be undervalued one bit. But the kind of number one, the historical value of this game, that's what I'm looking for. The historical value of Game 7 of the 2016 finals is unmatched, number one. And also
True.
the how do I want to put this? So yeah, the historical value and the amount of pressure that was on LeBron James to do good in that game. Because I don't think that people would have been flaming KD if he had a bad game 5. Because it's game 5. It's not like a game 7. Like in game 7, you have to come out and you need to perform. But in game 5, you still have at least 2 more games left in the series, depending on if the series is 2-2 or not. So that's probably why I undervalue KD just a little bit more, because we had already seen something like it. And it's not like it was in the finals against the best team in NBA history.
Yeah.
Down 3-1. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's like I said, that's probably why I undervalue KD's a little bit more. But then the reason that I value Giannis so highly is because, well, this was on the biggest stage. This was in a closeout game 6, and he put up 50. 50.
Oh, you mean,
So yeah, that's why do you have Giannis's game as the best game that you've watched? As the best individual performance that you've watched.
I kind of just said that, honestly.
You're a victim of the moment? Is that what you're saying?
As I said,
you were a victim of the moment?
Yeah. I would say though, that I think that the Kevin Durant stat line is that's still like my number one.
It's respectable. 49, 17, and 10 cannot be. That's only going to be done by a freaking alien, a 7-foot alien that can shoot from 35 feet out whenever the hell he wants. That can only be matched by him, you know?
I get what you mean. I get what you mean with yours, though. I get it.
You kind of have to get it. I mean, yeah, you know? Yeah. The reason that I'm not that active this month, bro, I am so freaking tired. I have to wake up at 8:30 again. I have to wake up at 8:30. On Friday, I'm sleeping in until 10. I'm not coming to pick you up.
Yeah. Just hate me, man. It's crazy.
Yeah, that's Giannis, man. Okay. This is something that I reserve for certain people. I'm going to say it. I'm going to say this, and I'm going to say this. Number one, I'm going to say this wholeheartedly. Number two, I'm going to say this. This is probably going to be one of the more true statements that you've ever seen come out of my mouth and that you've ever heard. Especially, this is for RJ.
Big baller. Okay.
Giannis Antetokounmpo is the best basketball player in the world.
Okay.
LeBron has been LeBron has been taken off his throne. So number one, after this podcast, I'm going to cry. Number one, I'm going to cry. But yeah, I think it's finally like I don't think LeBron's time is up. I think LeBron James is gonna have a revenge season like what he had from 2019 to 2020. I think he's gonna have another one of those seasons. Yeah. Okay, if I was a betting man, I would bet money that the Lakers make the finals this year. No matter how stacked the West is, I would bet money because of the storyline behind it and the fact that they're probably going to get another star. I would bet a lot of money that the Lakers make the finals this year.
Yeah.
And before the start of the season, we're going to be doing our brackets, like our very early season predictions. We're also going to be doing there's a lot of stuff coming. We're going to be talking about the off season, this is practically our last podcast of the season. No, this is our last podcast of the NBA season, of the 2020-2021 NBA season. But yeah, just some stuff that you guys can expect in the off season. 2 or 3 times a week podcast. You can expect some off season talk, some early, like I said, bracket predictions, some award predictions, some early award predictions. Yeah, there's going to be a lot of new stuff coming on the podcast. What else should we do? What else should we do during the off season? Is there anything else to talk about? We could do like, yeah, there's a lot of different stuff. Me and Arthur will talk about that later. We'll talk about that when we get there. Okay, we'll talk. Yeah, we're actually going to be making 3 podcasts this week. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You guys like seeing Milan and RJ on your screens, and guess what? One of them is going to be in person. Yes, sir.
Sir.
At 11, but it's probably going to come out at like 3.
Ballin', but yeah.
Yeah. So this is podcast number 2 of the week. And then what the heck are we going to talk about on Friday?
True.
We'll find something. Something's going to have to pop up.
As I said, yeah.
So something is going to
True. It's the NBA.
Yeah. But the finals were extremely exciting. Shout out to the Milwaukee Bucks. I'm giving a shout out to every single team that even made it to the playoffs. And I'm going to go from 8 to 1 seed. Not going, like, I'm going to go 8 to 1 seed conference by conference. So I'm going to go like 8 seed in West, 8 seed in East, and then I'm going to see if I can get that all right. So shout out to the Washington Wizards. Shout out to the Memphis Grizzlies. Shout out to the Los Angeles Lakers. Can't believe I'm saying that they were the 7 seed. Shout out to the Boston Celtics. Can't believe I'm saying that they're the 7 seed. Shout out to the 6 seed in the West. Who was that again? 6 seed in the West. Don't tell me.
That wasn't Dallas.
Yeah, Dallas was the 5 seed. Portland. Shout out to Portland. Shout out to Miami, the Heat, that is. Of course, there's only one team in Miami. What the hell am I talking about? Shout out to Dallas. Shout out to Dallas. Shout out to Atlanta. Shout out to the Clippers. Shout out to the Clippers. Doesn't seem right coming out of my mouth, but I'll say it because they made it and I vowed to say it. Yeah. Shout out to the Clippers. Shout out to the Knicks. Shout out to the Bucks. Shout out to the Nuggets. Shout out to the Nets. Shout out to the Suns. Shout out to the Jazz. And shout out to the Sixers. All 6 teams. Yes, only 6 teams made the playoffs this year. Nice. That's what COVID did, right?
A lot.
Shout out to all 16 teams that ended up making the playoffs, and shout out to the 2 teams that ended up fighting to the end. The Bucks and the Suns. Do you have anything else to say? Is there anything else that we need to go over?
As we were talking about, like, for next season, what we're gonna talk about. Before that, injuries completely ruined our last MVP predictions. So no injuries, please. Like 100 injuries is fine. We don't need
LeBron James is not gonna. LeBron James and Anthony Davis. I could promise you, none of those 2 are going. LeBron James, Anthony Davis, Kyrie Irving, and Kawhi Leonard will not go down. Kawhi actually might go down with a major injury because he already is injured, right? Yeah. Scratch Kawhi. Let's go. LeBron James, Anthony Davis, and Kevin Durant. Those 3 will not be suffering major injuries this year because they've had so much time to rest. But two guys that might actually suffer injuries, Giannis Antetokounmpo, because he played until literally the very last game, freaking hyperventilating on the court. But he actually still has 3 months, so he'll be fine. Yeah. I love the fact that the NBA is finally going to be back to normal. I like that. I love that. Like, we're going to start the season.
Finally get to see Clay.
Thank you. We're going to start the season. Imagine he gets injured again during practice.
I would leave. He shouldn't go to practice. Be Allen Iverson.
We're gonna start the season in October and the regular season in April. Start the playoffs in April and end that thing by June, and run it back until October. Yeah, that'll be it.
Wait, what's the date?
October the 22nd. Something like that. That's game 1.
Yeah. No. Wait, what's the date right now? I'm saying.
The 21st of July. Gotta wait 3 whole months.
So NBA draft in 8 days. Okay.
Yeah. Oh yeah, we can talk about the draft. Wait. The draft will be on Thursday the 29th. Okay. Yeah. If you guys enjoyed, leave a like, comment, share, subscribe, do all that other stuff. Peace.
Peace.